UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Not bad. Second shot here on the first. Oh, that was pure. Putting for birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot on the second. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 8-iron here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This is their 5th shot. Five feet coming up to the cup. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, you'll take that. Currently at +1 for the day. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here. That gets the job done. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That didn't look like their best swing to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
It's heading into the rough, I think. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's a bit unlucky. They found the sand here. Sitting at 1 over. Oh, well, you got a chance to improve on the next one. Time for their 7th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Sitting at +1. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. 9 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, and with me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you. Looking forward to the action today.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot into the first. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Putting for a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 4th. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
That's hooking, that one. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Getting ready to play their third. This one might roll into the rough. From about 100 yards.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
It's a little wayward.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Playing their 5th shot. Oh, that almost went in. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That got caught up in a few of the branches. setting up in some very deep rough. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he needs this to save par. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And he holds it. What a putt. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now just one over par. Just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Putting for a par now. That will work. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Teeing off here at the fifth.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Going with the 5-iron here.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Looks like this one's bunker bound. A bit wild on approach there.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Time for the 5th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Now 4 back after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
And he's down there.
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Going with the 6-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This next putt is for bogey.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Currently at 4 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, and then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Look like this one's heading to the beach. That was a bit of a miscue.
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
On a nice line.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Wow, what happened there?
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for bogey. Currently at 6 over par. You've arrived at a par 4.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. Opting for the 6-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
No, that's too bad. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That gets the job done. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Yes! Hold it! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And let's have another look at that one.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Oh, well played. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
It was on a good line. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. An opportunity to make a par here. They're nicely holed. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 5-wood. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. He's found the surface. Good chance here. And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Nicely done. Playing from around 150 yards here. And he's safely on the green.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
That'll sting a bit. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
And there it is. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
opting for the hybrid, I think. This one looks to be slightly offline here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Did you hear the sound of lumber? That's not ideal.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Good stroke. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Come on, sit. Atta boy, good shot. 13 feet to the hole.
This one's tracking.
That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt on the table.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now at 6 over for the round. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This one should find the rough. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And that will drop in for birdie. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Well struck. This putt for a final score of 75. Ouch, that hurts.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.